Yes. Very good morning to everyone. And myself, Maheshwar Reddy, have 8+ years of experience in SAP Basis Administration and SAP HANA Database Administration. Okay. So have worked on both implementation projects and upgrade projects, conversion projects, and support projects as well. Done. So today we are going to discuss a demo session, which is very important for further classes as well, further sessions as well. Okay. On the screen, we have SAP. Abbreviation of SAP is System Applications and Products in Data Processing. Abbreviation of SAP is System Applications and Products in Data Processing. And SAP software was developed in the year of 1972 by European country, Germany. And SAP is one type of ERP software. There are a number of ERP softwares in the market. SAP is also one type of ERP software. Done. So first we need to know what is meant by ERP. Why we are calling SAP as ERP software and remaining softwares are also ERP. I said that there are many ERP softwares, right? So I will mention a few ERP softwares in the market. ERP softwares. Example, SAP is one ERP software. Oracle apps is one ERP software. PeopleSoft is one ERP software. Salesforce is one ERP software. Like this, we have many ERP softwares in the market. So my point is to convey here, SAP is also one type of ERP software. Done. So what is meant by ERP first? What is meant by ERP? ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning. ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning. If you know the ERP, if you know the explanation of ERP, then we can understand why all these softwares are called as ERP softwares. Then first we'll discuss what is meant by ERP. So ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning. So what is meant by enterprise? What is meant by resource and what is meant by planning? Enterprise means nothing but business. Enterprise means nothing but business. So considering an example here, I'm going to start a Hyundai business. So to start a Hyundai business, what are the resources required? What are the resources required? To start a Hyundai business, I require the major resources. Major resources like money I required, manpower I required, materials, machinery, management, marketing. These are the major resources required to start a business. Done. So use all these resources according to the business requirement. Use all these resources according to the business requirement and get the business results or business solutions. That means ఒక బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలంటే ఏం కావాలో మనకు తెలుసు కదా. మనీ కావాలి, మెటీరియల్స్ కావాలి, మెషినరీ కావాలి. జనరల్గా మనం తీసుకుంటే ఒక హుండై బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలన్నా లేకపోతే ఏదైనా ఒక బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలంటే మనీ ఈజ్ మ్యాండటరీ, మ్యాన్ పవర్ ఈజ్ మ్యాండటరీ, మెటీరియల్స్, మెషినరీ, మేనేజ్మెంట్, మార్కెటింగ్ ఇవన్నీ మ్యాండటరీ. దెన్ సో యూజ్ ఆల్ దీస్ రిసోర్సెస్ అకార్డింగ్ టు ద బిజినెస్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్. ఎంత కావాలో బిజినెస్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్కి అంతే తీసుకొని we need to get the business solutions. This general example of ERP. Now coming to technical point of view, for this Hyundai business, I want to use a software called SAP. For this Hyundai business, I want to use a software called SAP. In SAP, we have SAP Finance and Controlling, FICO. Finance and Controlling, SAP HR, Human Resource, SAP MM, Material Management, SAP QA, Quality Assurance, PP, Production Planning, SAP PM, Project Management, SAP SD, Sales and Distribution. So for this business, I'm going to use a software called SAP. In SAP, we have all these resources. Use all these resources according to the business requirement. Plan all these resources according to the business requirement and get the business solutions. Then my point is to convey here, whatever the software we are using for business purpose, they are called as ERP software. Understood? Why we are calling all these as ERP software means all these softwares are used for business purpose. Oracle apps, PeopleSoft, Salesforce, SAP, all these softwares are used for business purpose. So SAP software is used by Volvo company, SAP software is using by Godrej company, SAP software is using by Decathlon. You may have Decathlon. So almost 70% of companies are using by SAP. They are using SAP software. Understood? Generally, I'm giving example. Huh? Honda company is also using SAP software. Godrej company. Done? So my point is to convey here, ERP means whatever the softwares we are using for business purpose, those softwares are called as ERP softwares. This is what explanation about your ERP. Done? Done? Next, moving to SAP. Done? So SAP means abbreviation of SAP is System Applications and Products in Data Processing. Abbreviation of SAP is System Applications and Products. What is meant by system? What is meant by system? System is nothing but CPU, memory, disk, network card. Generally, when we studied at undergraduation or graduation, we used to go for system. Switch on the system, right? Yeah, system is nothing but CPU, memory, disk, and network card. By using these resources, I'm going to install a software called Windows software. By using with these resources, I'm going to install a software called Windows software. Then this is called as operating system. Understood? With these resources, I'm going to install a software called Windows software. Then this is called as operating system. For this operating system, we are going to provide internet access. That means we can access these protocols, HTTP and HTTPS protocols. When you go for some site, you can see on the URL HTTP or HTTPS. When you provide internet access, that means you are using a protocols called HTTP or HTTPS. Then this is called as a server. System means resources like memory, disk, network card, and CPU. By using these resources, if we install a software called Windows, then that is called as operating system. There are different operating systems in the market. Windows, Mac OS, Linux, SUSE Linux, Red Hat Linux. There are different operating systems. Here I have given an example about Windows. Why? Because most of them knows about Windows only, right? So by using these resources, if we install a Windows software, then that is called as operating system. For that operating system, if you provide internet access, then that is called as server. Then in your laptop, if you have internet access, your laptop is also a server. Understood? My point is to that. So many people, server means we need to install something in that. If we install something, any software or any database or anything, we are thinking that is a server. No, this is the server. Then this is the server. Explanation about your server is this. If you are going to access HTTP and HTTPS protocols from your laptop, that is called as a server. So you are not installing any software, right? And you are not installing any database or any application software. So just my point is to convey here, system is that when you install by using that resources, if you install a Windows software, then that is called as an operating system. For that operating system, if you provide a protocols like in internet access. When you provide internet access, so we can access HTTP and HTTPS protocols. So then that is called as a server. Then, yeah. Coming to applications. In SAP, we have applications like SAP Finance and Controlling, SAP HR, SAP Material Management, SAP QA Quality Assurance, PP Production Planning, PM Project Management, SD Sales and Distribution. All these are applications in SAP system. And these are the products. These are the products. We have SAP ERP product. ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning. SRM means Supplier Relationship Management. CRM means Customer Relationship Management. And SCM means Supply Chain Management. Then these are the products in SAP. So which product we are going to install for every business? The mandatory product, the mandatory software for every business we are going to install is, we are going to install for every business. If any business wants to use SAP software, we are going to use a product called SAP ERP product. We are going to install this product for them. We are going to install this product. This is the mandatory product for every business whoever using SAP. And remaining 3 are optional for their business. Remaining 3 are optional for their business. This is the mandatory product we have to install for every business. Mandatory. So the remaining 3 are optional, right? So when they will use the remaining 3 optional products or softwares means product-based companies. Product-based companies like GoGrage is a product-based company. Volvo company is a product-based company. Honda is a product-based company. They will use the remaining optional softwares as well. Why? Because they require supply chain management, supply relationship management, and customer relationship management. Then, and some of the engineering colleges are also using SAP. So they are using only SAP ERP. Why? Because they are not product-based. Then, understood? So this is about your SAP. This is about your explanation about your abbreviation of your SAP. And now moving to basis. Abbreviation of your basis is business, B for business, A for applications, S for software, I for integrated, S for solutions. So business means what kind of business I want to start. I want to start a Hyundai business. To start this Hyundai business, what kind of applications I require? To start this Hyundai business, what kind of applications I required? I required finance and controlling, human, all these applications are required. For doing business, in general, we explained here, for doing business, we need all these resources, right? That means all these resources means nothing but this, right? In SAP. So that is what my point. When I want to do a business with a software called SAP, I need all these applications. I need all these resources. Ivanni kavali naki. A business run cheyali ante by using a software that is SAP, I need all these applications. All these applications are nothing but softwares. All these applications are nothing but softwares. All these softwares are integrated in a product called, very important, all these applications are nothing but softwares. All these softwares are integrated in a product called SAP ERP product. SAP ERP product. That means all these applications are available in this product. So that is what conveying here. All these applications are nothing but softwares. All these softwares are integrated in a product called SAP ERP. So use this SAP ERP software to get business results or business solutions. Understood? So the mandatory software or the mandatory product for every business, we have to install SAP ERP. So this is what my abbreviations of ERP, SAP and Basis. Yeah, let me know any questions till now. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Any questions? Anyone have any questions? Offline and online, guys? Any questions? Anyone? No? Yes or no?
Sure. Difference between SAP and Salesforce.
Once again, SAP and
Salesforce.
see, Salesforce is only for sales administration. But in SAP we have finance. In SAP we have human resource management. We have material management. Salesforce is only for sales and distribution. Only for a single purpose. But in SAP we can use SAP for multiple purposes.
Okay, sir.
Then when you install SAP, you will get all this, right? However you want to use that SAP, you can use in that case. For example, Oracle apps is also for finance. In SAP we have finance. I want to use a Hyundai business. I want to use a software for my Hyundai business. Or assume that for finance purpose, I'm going for Oracle apps. Later, I realized that I want to go for sales and sales administration as well. Again, I am going for my business Salesforce software. So we are using two different applications. One is for one for finance, one for sales administration. For finance, we are using Oracle application, and for sales admission, we are using Salesforce, right? For these two, again, we need two databases. If you use SAP, you can use for finance purpose. You can use for sales purpose. You can use for human resource purpose. You can use for material management purpose. You can use for production planning purpose. You can use for product management purpose. All we have in one product. Then, however you want, you can extend your business. Understood? Yeah. Still any questions?
No, sir. Clear.
Yeah.
No,
And now
sir.
moving to SAP advantages. A few advantages, very important. A few advantages, very important for further sessions as well. One minute. Yeah, a few advantages. SAP advantages. For whom SAP is giving advantages? For whom SAP is giving advantages? Honda company will provide advantage, right? If you use this bike, if you use this car, these are the advantages. For whom Honda company is giving advantage or Hyundai is giving advantage? For whom they are providing? Customers, right? We are the customers. Why? Because we are buying the vehicles. If you buy Honda bike, these are the advantages. BMW bike, these are the advantages. So for every product, there are some advantages. Done. So SAP is also providing an advantage. Whoever uses SAP software, whoever wants to use SAP software, we are going to provide this advantage for your business. A few advantages I will mention here. The first one is SAP is OS independent. SAP is OS independent. OS means operating system. OS means operating system. SAP is OS independent, operating system independent. That means SAP supports different operating systems. Example, Windows operating system. Example, AIX operating system. And third one, SUSE Linux. Actually, we call them as Linux operating systems. They are SUSE and Red Hat Enterprise Linux operating systems. These are the operating systems supported by SAP. Only these operating systems. If you want to install SAP on Windows, SAP won't support. Apart from these three, SAP cannot install. Only on these three operating systems we can install. Independent means we can install on any of these three operating systems. Dependent means SAP supports only Windows, means that is dependent. SAP is dependent software. But we mentioning here SAP is OS independent, means it supports more than one. So we can choose any one of the operating system, right? How it makes an advantage? If I give chance to install any of these operating system, that makes an advantage, right? How it makes an advantage means it makes an advantage in the form of license cost. Assume that the Windows license cost is 10 lakhs and this is 4 lakhs and this is 1 lakh. So which one will be used by the customer? Honda company wants to use SAP software. Honda company wants to use SAP software and they want to install an SAP on an operating system, right? So which operating system they will use? Obviously, they will go for Linux, right? Why? Because it's least license cost. This makes an advantage.
Cost is very low.
This makes an advantage. For example, we'll see some buses at midnight, some travel buses. You can see some of them from Pondicherry. If you see the registration number there, you can see PD. Why they will buy from Pondicherry means they're taxless. The tax is very less in the union territory. It is actually. It is a union territory state. Okay. Induku akkada vehicles kontarante akkada license cost takku. If you buy in AP, the license cost is very high when compared to Pondicherry, when compared to Delhi. Understood? In the same way, however, we are choosing to buy a vehicle, in the same way, SAP is giving an option to install on these operating systems. So whatever we want, we can use. All are security, all are in secure. You can use any operating system, all are in secure. Understood? Yeah, this makes an advantage when SAP gives an option to install on different operating systems. Done? And the second advantage, SAP is database independent, very important. To install SAP software, we need operating system. To install SAP software, we need operating system. And to install SAP software, we need database as well. Understood? So the supported databases, Oracle database.
non-RDBMS database కూడా సపోర్ట్ చేసిద్దానా?
Yeah, I'm explaining MS SQL database, DB2 database, Sybase database, MaxDB database, and finally database. SAP is a database independent. Again, it supports more than one. Again, how it makes an advantage? It's about again license cost. Each and every database has its own license. Okay. Yeah. SAP supports, that means SAP is a database independent, right? It supports all these operating systems, so all these databases. So the first three are third-party databases. Third-party means these three are not developed by SAP. MaxDB, Sybase, and HANA database developed by SAP. These three databases, last three databases are developed by SAP. So this is the best database in trending now. In trending, we have in market, HANA database is trending now. We have 100% scope on this. Done? Yeah. SAP is database independent. Again, it's depends upon license. However, whoever wants to use SAP, so they will choose whatever they want, which is the best according to the license. They will go for that. Done. My point is to convey here. We mentioned here database independent, right? Database independent, right? Yeah. I will mention a few SAP softwares, old SAP softwares, not all. At certain point of time, I will mention. SAP ECC 6.0 SR1, ECC 6.0 SR1, SAP ECC 6.0 SR2, SAP ERP 6.0 SR1, SAP ERP 6.0 SR2. These all are softwares. SAP ERP 6.0 SR3, SAP ERP 6.0 EHP1, SAP ERP 6.0 EHP2, EHP4, EHP5, EHP6, EHP7, EHP8. And then later they introduced SAP S/4HANA, S/4HANA 1511, SAP S/4HANA 1610. One 1709, 1809, 1909, 2020, 2021, 2022. These all are SAP softwares, old SAP softwares. And current latest one is, this is the latest one. SAP S/4HANA 2022. So we have a names like SAP ECC. ECC means Enterprise Central Component. ECC 6.0 version, we have support release 1 SAP software. In ECC 6.0, we have support release 2 software. And later this ECC was renamed with ERP. They changed ECC with ERP. So in ERP 6.0, we have SR1, SR2, SR3. They stopped with SR3 and introduced EHP1. EHP1 means Enhancement Package 1. So ERP 6.0, EHP1, EHP2, EHP3, EHP4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ended with 8. I said that mandatory software for every business is SAP ERP, right? Mandatory software for every business, we have to install SAP ERP, right? That SAP ERP is renamed with now S/4HANA. Going on updating your SAP software, and the latest one is 2022. Okay, understood? Now, for every business, we have to install a software called SAP S/4HANA. Why? Because ERP was renamed with S/4HANA. In SAP S/4HANA, they started with version 1511, 1610, 1709, 1809, 1909, 2020, 2021, and 2022. This was released in 2022 year. This was released in 2021 year. This was released in 2022 year, 19 year, 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016, 2015. That means SAP S/4HANA software was introduced in 2015. And they are going on updating. Currently, we have SAP S/4HANA. So why I came here means, my point is to convey that SAP is database independent, right? Yeah. Until SAP S/4HANA, sorry, ERP 6.0, ERP 6.0, HP6, and before, all these SAP softwares will supports all databases except HANA. Until ERP 6.0, HP6, and before softwares, they support all databases in the sense, all databases except HANA. And these two softwares, ERP 6.0, HP7 and HP8, they supports all databases including HANA database. Understood? Yeah. Later, this ERP name was replaced with S/4HANA, right? From SAP S/4HANA onwards. Till now, from SAP S/4HANA onwards, from SAP S/4HANA 15112 till now, SAP supports only a database called SAP supports only a database called HANA database. That means until ERP 6.0 HP6, SAP supports all databases like Oracle, MS SQL, but it doesn't support except HANA. And from ERP 6.0 HP7 and HP8, from these two softwares will support all databases including HANA database. But after ERP was renamed with S/4HANA, right? From SAP S/4HANA software onwards, it supports only a database called HANA database. Now we need to call SAP is no more database independent. SAP is no more database independent. SAP is a database dependent software. From SAP S/4HANA onwards, SAP is database dependent software. Why? It supports only a database called HANA. Understood? So to explain this point, I went to all this. Got it? These are old SAP softwares. ECC 6.0, we have again some different names. Done? So no need all those, but I'm explaining here a few only. But currently we are using SAP S/4HANA 2022. Currently in last 2022 October, S/4HANA 2022 was released. And this year again, 2023 October, again you will get 2023. S/4HANA 2023 will get it. Then, so every year he is going to update the SAP software. Understood? Yeah. Now, third advantage. SAP is language independent. So when we install SAP software, so by default, you will get English language and German language. In English is universal and German language. So the software was developed by German country. So these two languages will be inbuilt in SAP software after installation. You can log in, if you know English, log in with English language and work with SAP system. If you know German language, log in with German language and work with SAP system. Done? But I need to work with French language. I need to work with Arabic language. But those two are not available in SAP system by default. Then after successful completion of installation, we can log in with only two languages. One is English and German language. Why? Because those two are available. by default. But I want to log in with French language. I want to log in with Arabic language, but I don't have by default in SAP system, right? So what SAP did, SAP supports add-ons. SAP supports add-ons. Add-ons means, yeah, whatever the requirement we have, if they don't have in SAP system by default, we can add them later. Example, add-ons means whatever we don't have in SAP, we can add them after installation. Okay, example. So when we buy a mobile, we'll get some apps, right? Then some apps, not all, right? We won't get SBI app. We won't get HDFC Bank app. We won't get HDFC or IDBI or Citibank app. After buying mobile, we have a few default apps, but based on our requirement, we are going to install SBI app. We are going to install HDFC Bank app, right? It's our requirement. That means they are add-ons to our mobile, right? We are going to Play Store and we are downloading and installing, right? Same. After installation of SAP system, whatever you want, download from SAP Service Marketplace. That is SAP Marketplace. Download to your system and apply to your SAP. Understood? Got it? So SAP supports add-ons. So whatever you want, according to your business requirement, download from SAP Marketplace, from SAP site, and apply to your SAP system. That is your fourth advantage. Fifth advantage. SAP supports 24/7, 365 days. So if we are facing any issue in SAP system and we are unable to troubleshoot that, unable to resolve that issue, okay, so we can raise a ticket to SAP, or we can raise a incident to SAP. That so and so error we are able to face, we are able to try, but we are unable to resolve it. So can you please suggest how to resolve? If you raise a request, they will provide you solution for that. If they need some other information to resolve that, they will ask you, you need to provide that information from your SAP system. Then example, assume that I'm using Hathway broadband connection. I'm unable to get Wi-Fi connection. So I will go to Hathway app and I will raise a request that we are unable to connect Wi-Fi. So they will call us or they will message us what you are facing. Is there any red light or blinking or not, something they will ask you, right? In the same way, SAP also, whatever you provide information to SAP system, if that is not sufficient, they will ask some more information. You need to provide that, and they will provide you solution for that. So SAP will provide 24/7, 365 days. At any time, you can raise a request. Then, sixth point, SAP supports small scale industries, medium scale industries, and large scale industries. Simply, we can say that chinna businesses, pedda businesses, madhya taraha businesses. Then how it supports? So actually, SAP is user-based license. SAP is user-based license. SAP software user-based license. Getting my point? Example, user-based license example. When you download Netflix app, you are downloading from Play Store, software free, right? Netflix app free, right? When you download Netflix app in your mobile and downloading after installation, whenever you want to access content in Netflix, you need to take a subscription. That is user ID. Even AHA, even Prime, you need to take a subscription. So they are user-based license. Those apps are user-based license apps. Same. SAP is also user-based license. In SAP system, if you want to create a user, you need to pay money. Understood? Yeah. For example, for one user, SAP will charge 2 lakhs. For one user, SAP will charge 2 lakhs. So small scale industries can't afford 2 lakhs per user. Why? Because they are small businesses, small amount of capital money they have. So they can't afford SAP software. Done. So what SAP did, So large scale business, obviously they will afford, and medium scale business, some of them afford, some of them they can't afford. Why? Because it's too license. So what SAP did means SAP reduced the license cost for small scale businesses, 50 lakhs, 1.2 lakhs, sorry, 50K, 1.2 lakhs, and for large scale, they reduce the license cost. They reduce the license cost for different businesses. How they reduce means example. How they reduce means example. Movies, every Friday movies will be released in India. Every Friday. Why? Because Saturday, Sunday holiday, all of them will free and they will go and watch. Obviously, they will get more revenue. Done? Yeah. The movies will be released in cities. Movies will be released in corporations. And movies will be released in municipalities, right? And recently movies are released, right, in Sankranti. Okay. So I think, take an example, any movie. Okay. Assume that the movie cost is 1 crore. The movie cost is 1 crore. They sold in cities 1 crore. Huh? If they sell with 1 crore in corporations, they will afford. A few theaters will afford. If we sell the same box in municipalities with 1 crore, they cannot afford. Why? Because they won't get that much of revenue. In cities, we have highest population, so they can afford and they can get revenue. And some of the theaters will afford in corporations, and remaining theaters they can't afford. Why? Because they won't get that much of revenue. Why? Because they have less population when compared to cities. So that way, what they did, the movie association, what they did, they are going to reduce the license cost for different areas. Now they will buy the theaters will buy the movie and they will run. Why? Because they reduce the license, right? Why they reduce the license means, and compared to cities, we have less population in corporations. They reduce the license. When compared to corporations, they reduce the license in municipalities. Why? Because municipalities has less population when compared to corporations. Then, so however they reduce the license cost, SAP also thought that. So if we reduce the license cost, so SAP will use by many of the industries, many of the businesses. It may be small, it may be medium, or it may be large scale industries. However, all theaters are using this, buying this movie, right? If all theaters they buy the movie, obviously they will get money. Producer will get money, right? SAP also think that if we reduce the license cost, obviously we will get money. So even we can spread our business. Done. So these are the few advantages in SAP system. Done? Understood? Yeah. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions, anyone? Changing means? Content will be same. That is what example. If you sell the movie in theaters, corporations, municipalities, content won't be deleted, right? Why? Because they reduce the license. If you sell the box in municipalities, we are going to sell for 20 lakhs, right? They won't delete any songs, they won't delete any fights, they won't delete any scenes, right? Even SAP also, if you reduce the license cost, content will be same. Nothing changes. Whatever the software we are giving for big industries, same software will be given to small scale industries and medium scale. There will be only one SAP software. Huh? They won't develop for separate for small scale, medium scale, and large scale. They won't develop like that. There will be only one SAP software. But it is a user-based license, right? It is a user-based license. Which one? See, it's based on number of users, right? See, we have high population in AP when compared to Telangana, right? So whenever the central government distributes the money, obviously more money will be given to AP state according to the population, right? Understood? We are getting less money when compared to AP, right? Whenever the central government distributes the money, whatever the taxes money they distribute, right? Every year they will distribute, right? how they distribute it according to the population, right? So in the same way, according to the number of users, they reduce the license cost in SAP system, according to the number of users. So obviously in small scale companies, they will log in a few number of users, less than 100. If we go for large scale companies, we can see 7,000, 8,000 users. Done? Yeah. Still any questions? Hello. Any questions?
No, sir.
Yeah. Done. Yeah, in my training session, so SAP S/4HANA Basis Administration, I'm going to train you in SAP S/4HANA Basis Administration. I'm going to train you SAP Support Project, SAP Implementation Project, and SAP Security as well. And the another part is SAP HANA. The another part is SAP HANA Database Administration. This is pure database administration, and this is pure basis administration. Done? Yeah. And in training session, we are using SAP software, operating system, and HANA. Simply we can say that database software. Yeah, I'm using SAP software in training session. SAP S/4HANA 2022 operating system. So see Linux operating system and database software HANA 2.0. So we have 1.0 database software and 2.0 database software. So we are using 2.0 database software. Done. So this is my day. Done. This is for the day. So I'm done for the day. So let me know have any questions. You can learn basis first, or you can learn HANA. It's no issue. You can learn any. No problem. Only for HANA database administration. Yeah, you can. Currently, we started with 8 to 9. So not a decided timing, sir. Approximately it will be on this time. Morning session. Yeah, any questions? Any questions?
Me softwares to learn more.
Once again,
Do we get any softwares like SAP to work here virtually? Like
in training session, I'm going to provide you server access. Huh?
okay, server access.
I'm going to provide you server access. So you cannot afford actually. Why? Because to install this part, you need configuration, hardware configuration. You need RAM. You need CPUs, and you need disk. Okay, and the configuration is SAP recommends 128 GB RAM and minimum 16 CPUs, and disk SAP recommends minimum 1 terabyte. So 128 GB RAMs you can't find. You can't find laptops. In India, we don't have 128 GB RAM laptop. First point. Second point, if you want to go for 128 GB configuration, you can buy a physical system like see పెద్ద బాక్స్ ఉంటుంది కదా, పెద్ద బాక్స్ మనం చిన్నప్పుడు when we study graduation, under graduation, switch on the CPU అంటారు కదా, that is. So you can buy that like that box with 128 GB. They are available in market. Not only 128, you can go for 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte of RAMs, petabytes RAMs కూడా ఉన్నాయి. But this 128 GB RAM configuration, if you want to buy, it's almost least 3 lakhs. Least, the price is 3 lakhs. If you want to buy, so you cannot afford, right? So in training session, so we are using these softwares. However, I do installations, configurations, updates, troubleshooting, monitoring, then everything you have to do in training session. However, I do the same thing you have to do in training session. Why? Because I'm going to provide you server access. Then you can access that from remotely. You can access from remotely. If you have a laptop, you can connect from anywhere. Then, yeah.
Okay.
Still any questions?
Yeah, Mahesh, actually, I do have a question in my mind. Is you saying that SAP, like, okay, as a fresher, it is very good for SAP. Like, I'm a fresher in here in today's industry. Previously, I have been in a non-IT background. Now also I'm working in Amazon.
You can learn any software as a fresher, not only SAP.
Okay, for the career options, like, do I get any freshers jobs like in SAP also?
Yeah, we have a fresher jobs in SAP as well.
Okay.
Everybody will think that SAP software is only for experience. So recently, my students selected in entity data freshers. Okay, many students are there in entity data. My students as a freshers. Yeah, and in SAP labs means like however we see Google offices, Facebook offices, we have SAP labs. Okay, so in India we have only in Bangalore. In SAP labs also my students are there as a fresher. As a fresher they selected, they earned 1 lakh per month.
Okay.
As a fresher.
Like, actually, I do have a career gap. Actually, my degree was passed out in 2017, and after that, I have a couple of companies working.
Go as a fresher. If you want to go as
yes, I do. Actually, I want to go as a fresher only.
They will consider as a last 2 years the passed out. Now we are 2023, right? You should be passed out 2020. They will consider as a fresher. In that case, that is the one reason they will consider as a fresher. Or else, if you want to go as a fresher, if you are in another domain, you are working in another domain like Salesforce or some other Java or testing tools, you are working in another domain and now you want to switch the domain. So you can keep that I'm working on this domain so far, I want to switch my domain. So you can consider as a fresher. In that case also you can go as a fresher. Or any non-technical background, if you are working on pharmacy or in college as a professors. Okay, in that case also you can go as a fresher. Why? Because you are not free now, you are working in some other organization. Okay, you can show that experience. So far I worked on this, so due to career growth I want to switch my domain, so I'm choosing SAP. So you can go as a fresher in that case as well, even though you are passed out so far. In that case you can go, but you should not be free. You should not be free. After completion of graduation, you should not free. You have to do some other job. That be considered. Done?
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Still any questions?
Sir, laptop is okay whether we want to buy the
laptop is enough. Laptop is enough to connect my server. Laptop is enough. No need special configuration requirement. Whatever it may be the laptop, you can connect. I will give the server access details. I will show you how to connect, and later you can connect from your laptop. You can connect from anywhere, but you need internet access on your laptop. That's it. Done? Yeah, still any questions? Still any
Sir,
questions?
actually, we are working with another domain like a banking.
Yes.
So here the package is around 3. So switching to the SAP basis, so how much of the salary expectation we get?
See,
Just so because of the
yeah,
actual
actually,
we are
it depends upon our content. 3 years experience person earning 12 lakhs. And some of them, they have experience 3 years, they are earning only 6 lakhs. And some of them, they have only 3 experience, they are earning 9 lakhs. It's based upon the content in that person. Huh? If you have a more content, you can switch many companies and you can get hike. Huh? If you don't have content, obviously you have to stay in that company only and they won't give hike. Whenever you want to switch, you don't have content, they won't hire. Then, and also you need to update. You need to update your skills. Then, whatever the new thing came to market, you need to update and you have to switch. In that case, you will get more hike. So you know that in SAP, you are getting 100% hikes. In SAP, you are getting 100% hikes. Actually, whenever we switch from one company to another company, they will give 15, 20, 25, 30%, max 30%. Now you are getting 100% hikes in SAP. Then?
how much is the course duration, sir?
Yeah, 35 days for basis administration and 35 days for HANA database administration. Each session will be 1.5 hours.
Whether it is online or offline, sir?
Both are there.
In before 9
We
a.m.
are going
before
for
9
parallel.
a.m.
Offline and online, both are running in parallel.
For the working professionals, any batches, special batches before 9 a.m. and after 7 p.m.
Before 9. This batch was starting at 8 a.m., right? It's before 9 a.m. only, right?
Okay.
This batch will be before 9 a.m. only.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So Mahesh, actually, I have a doubt actually.
Coding experience on this.
Uh-huh.
In future, if we want to update our skills, whether we have to learn on coding or else we can.
In SAP basis administration, you won't get any coding and programming. It's zero coding and zero programming in SAP basis administration. Then updating in the sense, they released SAP S/4HANA 2021 and they updated to SAP S/4HANA 2022, right? What are the basis administration changes in 2022? We need to update. No need to learn entire course again. Huh? Example, you need to get a notification in your mobile to update your WhatsApp, right? Whenever you go for update, you will see some points there. We are going to resolve these issues. We need to enhance our performance. We need to provide new feature. We'll see some points there. Understood? In the same way, whenever the new updated software came into the market, we need to see the changes in basis administration. There will be one or two points or 4 points. Sometimes there won't be at all changes for basis administration. That is what called update. Understood?
Okay.
Still any questions?
Yeah, actually, do the course we do simultaneously for the SAP for HANA and HANA database administration?
Yeah, you can learn simultaneously. If you have time, a time to spend, you can go with that. Why? Because 1.5 hour basis administration, and again you need to spend time for 1.5 hour for basis administration. HANA 1.5 hour session, database administration 1.5 hour session, and basis also 1.5 hour session, 3 hours daily.
3 hours.
Again, you need to practice, right? You need time. You need to spend time. So if you have time, you can go for parallel.
Okay.
Done? Done?
Yes, Mahesh.
Any questions? So please collect the course content from the management. Okay. We have a course content for basis administration and HANA database administration. I think I don't have with me now. Yeah. So for basis administration course content and HANA database administration course content. Okay. So collect, they will send you through mail or WhatsApp. Please ping them to the management. They will send you. Then go through the course content. So if you want to show the course content to any your referred friend or colleague or family, whoever it may be. So show them the course content and take decision. Then it's pure basis administration and pure database administration. Done? Yeah, I'm done for the day. So finally, any questions again?
Sir, hello.
No questions?
Good morning, sir. Mahesh.
Yes, good morning.
Sir, I can take online.
So can you please speak a little bit loud?
Okay. I can taking online classes. Any doubt is appeared and unable to solve. I come to lab. I can clear it.
Yeah, you have old students in the institute. Old students, they will support you. Or else you can, if you have any issue while practicing in lab, okay, in lab or in your home, so you can forward me the error screenshot through WhatsApp. You can call me.
Okay.
Done?
Okay.
We'll create a group. We will create a WhatsApp group. Post that error in that group as well. I will provide you solution in that. So everyone can see that error information and the solution for that.
Okay.
Post in group. Whatever it may be the error, post in that group.
Okay.
Done?
Okay, done.
And for each and every topic, so if there are any interview questions, so topic wise we are going to discuss. Topic wise. So a few topics in interview they won't ask you, and few topics they will ask you in depth. They will dig the questions. So based on topic wise we are going to discuss. So there is a logic point here. They may ask you question on this. So we'll stress at that specific time. Done?
Done.
Yes. Any questions? Okay, done for the day. Thank you so much for attending my session. We'll catch up you tomorrow at same time. Bye bye. Have a nice day. See you.
Yeah, thank you, Mahesh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.